Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum student. Today I am going to solve IGCSE paper 4 May-June 2025. Before starting this paper, I request you please subscribe my channel and press the bell icon button. Let's start question number 1. Question 1, a quadrilateral has these properties. The diagonals are only line of symmetry. It has rotational symmetry order 2. Write down the mathematical name of this quadrilateral. Look here. The shape of the quadrilateral is the rhombus. This quadrilateral having two line of symmetry and having a order of rotational symmetry is 2. Therefore, we write the mathematical name of the quadrilateral is rhombus that has two line of symmetry and the rotational symmetry order is 2. Next question, question number 2. The diagram shows a net of solid. Write down the name of this solid. Look here, in this solid, two faces are triangular and the other faces are rectangular. The shape in which the two bases and other faces rectangular, this is the prism. And the name of this prism on the name of the polygon of this base. The polygon of this base is triangular. Therefore, the name of this prism is triangular prism. We write this solid is triangular prism. Question 3, box mass of box A ratio mass of box C is 4:7. We write here the ratio of mass A ratio mass of box B is 4:7. Mass of box B is 2.4 kg more the mass of box A. Calculate the mass of box A and mass of box B. To calculate the mass of box A and B, firstly we suppose the actual value of the mass of boxes. Let actual mass of the boxes, if we multiplying these ratio by a same factor, suppose x is a factor, if we multiplying by x both ratio, we get 4x, 7x, and this will be the actual mass of the box A and B. Mass of box B is 2.4 kg more than the mass of box A. It means the difference of mass 7x minus 4x equal to 2.4 kg. And therefore 3x will be equal to 2.4 and x will be equal to 2.4 divided by 3 and this will be equal to 0.8 kg. And to get the actual mass of box A and B, the actual mass of box A will be equal to 4x and this will be equal to 4 multiply 0.8 and this is equal to 3.2 kg. The actual mass of box B will be equal to 7x and we write 7 into 0.8 and that will be equal to 5.6 kg and therefore 3.2 kg and 5.6 kg will be the answer. Next question number 4. ABCD is a trapezium. Work out the area of trapezium. The area of trapezium equal to 1/2 sum of parallel sides. We name A plus B into the distance between parallel side. We name it as H. The parallel side here are 12 and 10. We name this side A and this side B. Therefore, we can write this 1/2, 12 plus 10 into the distance between parallel side is 8 and 2 times 4 is 8 and 22 multiplied by 4 that will be equal to 88 centimeters square is the area of the trapezium. Next question number 5. Question 5, Scott change $300 into pound. Exchange rate 1 pound equal to $1.2. Calculate the amount Scott received. Look here, $1.2 equal to 1 pound and $1 will be equal to 1 over 1.2 pound per dollar, and we have to calculate $300. Then $300 will be equal to 1 over 1.2 multiplied by 300, and this will be equal to 300 divided by 1.2. This will be equal to 250 pound, and this is the answer. Next question number 6. A solid wooden cone has radius 4, height is 12, and density of wood is 0.4 gram per cubic centimeter. Calculate the mass of the cone. Look here, the density equal to mass over volume. Then mass equal to density into volume. The density here is 0.4 gram per cubic centimeter, and volume is not given here. Firstly, we will calculate volume of cone. The volume of cone equal to 1 over 3 pi r square h, and here the value of r is 4 centimeter. We write 4 square, and height is 12. This value will be equal to 201.0 gram, and we will substitute this value here. This mass will be equal to 0.74 gram per cubic centimeter into volume is 201 cubic centimeter, and cubic centimeter will be cancelled. We will multiply 0.74 into 201. This will be equal to 0.74 into 201, 148.7. We write here is 148.7. Now three significant figure value will be 149, and this is the mass of the cone. Next, question number 7. Y equal to mx plus c. Rearrange the formula to make m the subject. We can write this y equal to mx plus c. We will shift c from right to left side, and this value become y minus c equal to mx, and we have to make the subject m. Therefore, we will divide y minus c by x, and we get m equal to y minus c over x. In the next question number 8, 2.1 square minus 1.9 over 0.5, the value equal to 2.1 square minus 1.9 over 0.5, and this will be equal to 5.02. We write 5.02. This is the answer. Next question number 9. Solve the simultaneous equation. You must show all your working. Look here. Here are two equations, 2w minus 3w equal to 11. Second equation, 3w plus y equal to 11. Firstly, we will eliminate the y. If we multiply the equation 2 by 3, the coefficient of y of second equation become equal to the first equation. We can write the second equation, that's equal to 9w plus 3y equal to 33. And the first equation is 2w minus 3y equal to 11. We will add these two equations. The y will be cancelled, and we get 9 plus 2, 11, w equal to 44, and w will be equal to 44 over 11, and that will be equal to 4. And we will substitute the value in equation 1. We get the value of y. Look here, w is 4, we write 4, and 3y we write as it is, equal to 11, and minus 3y equal to 11. minus 8 and minus 3y equal to 3. Therefore, y will be equal to minus 1. And the answer is 4 minus 1. Question 10. A group of 12 adults, 9 children travel on a bus. The cost of one adult is $10. The cost of child ticket is N minus $10. Total cost is 277.5. Find the cost of one adult. Calculate the value of cost of one adult ticket. Firstly, we will make the equation here. To make the equation, firstly, we will calculate the total cost of 12 adults. The cost of one adult ticket equal to $N, and the cost of 12 adult ticket will be equal to 12 multiplied by N. This is 12N. And same here, the cost of one child ticket N minus $10. And the cost of 9 children tickets, this will be equal to 9 into N minus 10. The total cost here is 277.5, and the total cost by expression will be 12N. The cost of adults ticket plus the cost of children ticket, and this will be total cost, and this is equal to 277.5. And we can write this 12N plus 9N minus 90 equal to 277.5, and this is 12 plus 9 is 21N, that's equal to 277.5 plus 90, and this will be equal to 367.5, and N will be equal to 367.5 divided by 21, and this is 367.5 divided by 21. This will be equal to 17.5, and 17.5 the value of N, and N is the cost of one adult ticket. This is the answer. Question 11. In a sale, the original price of shirt is reduced by 15%. The sale price is 23.63. Find the original price of the shirt. To calculate original price of the shirt, we will suppose that let the original price of shirt equal to X. The sale price here is equal to original price minus discount. The sale price is 23.63. Original price is X. Discount is 15% of original price. Original price is X. And we can write this 15 over 100 X, and this will be equal to X minus 15 over 100, it's 0.15X. And this will be equal to 23.63 equal to 1 minus 0.15, and this will be equal to 0.85. So we will write 0.85X, and X will be equal to 23.63 divided by 0.85. 23.63 divided by 0.85, and this will be equal to 27.8, and $27.8 will be the answer. Now we will move the next question of this paper. Question number 12. The length of rectangle is 16 centimeter and width of rectangle is 14 centimeter, and this value correct to nearest centimeter. Therefore, accuracy here is 1 centimeter, and the error of this value will be half of this value. So 1 over 2, we can write 0.5. Therefore, 0.5 centimeter we will add or subtract to get the lower and upper bound value. Here we will write 16 plus minus 0.5. And 14, this error also 0.5, we will write 0.5 centimeter. Perimeter is equal to perimeter of rectangle equal to 2 times of length plus 2 times of breadth, and the lower bound of perimeter will be equal to lower bound of length into lower bound of width. We will write this W, and this is lower bound value. To take the lower bound value, we will subtract the 0.5 from the length. Original length is 16. We will subtract 0.5. We get 15.5. And the width of the lower bound, this will be equal to 14 minus 0.5. This will be equal to 13.5. And we can write this 2 as a common. This is 15.5 plus 13.5. And this is 2 into 29. And this will be equal to 58 centimeter will be the lower bound perimeter. Now we will move the next question of this exercise. Question 13, triangle ABC, triangle PQR are mathematically similar. Calculate the length of PR. If the two triangles similar, then the corresponding ratio of triangle will be equal. Therefore, we can write AB our PQ, that will be equal to BC, our corresponding length will QR. The corresponding of AB is PQ and the corresponding of BC will be QR. And next, A and C, AC, the corresponding length will be PR. Here AB length 9, PQ length here is 6, and we will write AC length is 12, and PR length we have to calculate. And we take the first and last ratio to calculate length of PR. We will ignore PC over QR. And this PR will be equal to, we can write 9 times PR will be equal to 12 times 6. We will cross multiply this. And PR will be equal to 72 over 9. 9 times 8 is 72. Therefore, PR is 8 centimeter. And next, part B. Question 13, part B. Triangle ABC and triangle PQR are cross section of two prism. The prism are mathematically similar. The volume of smaller prism is 1120, and calculate the volume of larger prism. We suppose that the volume of larger prism V1, volume of smaller prism is V2. If two solids are similar, the ratio between volume V1 over V2 will be equal to cube of the corresponding ratio of the length of solids. Corresponding length ratio, look here, this is AB over PQ, are the corresponding length of this similar shapes, and this, the cube of this corresponding length will be equal to V1 over V2. Here the value of AB is 9 and the value of PQ is 6. Therefore, 9 over 6 cube will be equal to V1 over V2 is the volume of smaller prism. This is 1120, and we can write this 3 3s are 9, 3 2s are 6. This is 3 over 2 cube, that will be equal to 27 over 8, and this will be equal to 27 over 8 multiply 1120, and this is 4 times 2 is 8, 4 times 2 is 8, and 4 times 8 is 32, and 4 times 0 is 0. And we can write 2 times 14 is 28, 2 times 0 is 0. We will multiply 27 into 140. We get 3780, and 3780 would be the answer. Question 14. Factorize 5x minus 10 minus x plus 2a. To factorize the four-term expression, firstly we will take the common from first two term, and 5 is the common. Here its value become x minus 2. In the next two term, the common is minus a. We can write this as a into x minus 2. X minus 2 is a common and 5 minus a will be the remaining term, and this is the factorization of this expression. Now we move next question of this paper. Question 15. The interior angle of regular polygon is 172. Find the number of sides of this polygon. Look here, the interior angle here is 172 and sum of interior and exterior angle equal to 180. Therefore, the exterior angle will be equal to 180 minus 172 and exterior angle value will be 8 degree, and this formula we will use to calculate the number of side and sided polygon. This is n equal to 360 our exterior angle. Here the exterior angle is 8. Therefore 360 over 8, that will be equal to 45. Therefore n equal to 45 is the answer. Question number 16. On any day, the probability the weather will be sunny is 0.75. Find the probability that on any day weather will not be sunny. Look here, the probability of sunny plus probability of not sunny we can write as probability of sunny is S and probability of not sunny as dash. Therefore, the sum of this probability will be equal to 1. Therefore, we can write 0.7 plus P or probability of not sunny will be equal to 1.0, and therefore P of S dash will be equal to 1 minus 0.7. This will be equal to 0.3. Part B, when the weather is sunny, the probability goes for a walk is 0.9. When the weather is not sunny, the probability goes for a walk is 0.2. The probability on any day goes for a walk. Look here, firstly, we will draw tree diagram here. Here we will write probability of sunny and not sunny. This is sunny and this is not sunny. The probability of sunny is 0.7, probability of not sunny will be 0.3 here. Look here, this is 0.3. Next, two options. Probability when sunny goes for a walk, does not go for a walk. And here, walk and does not go for a walk. The probability of for a walk, look here, this is 0.9. And probability not sunny goes for a walk is 0.2. The remaining value will, the probability does not walk will be 0.1 because the sum of two probability in tree diagram equal to 1. Here the probability of not go for a walk, this will be 1 minus 0.2, this is 0.8. Now the probability that on any day goes for a walk, that will be equal to probability of sunny and walk. This is probability of does not sunny and walk. Here this is 0.7 into 0.9 and this is 0.3 into 0.2. This value will be equal to 0.63 and this value equal to 0.06. Now this total probability go for a walk will be equal to 0.63 plus 0.06 and this value equal to 0.69. This is the answer. Question 17 part A. Alex invests 400 at a rate of 2.3% per simple interest. Find the total amount Alex has at the end of 5 years. The total amount at the end of 5 years will be equal to principal amount plus interest amount. Principal amount here is 400. Interest amount is equal to PRT over 100. Here the P is the principal amount, R is the rate, T is the time. We can write 400 plus P is 400 rate is 2.3, time is 5, this is 100, 0 will be cancelled, this will be equal to 400 plus 4 times 5 is 20, 20 multiplied 2.3 is 46, this will be equal to $446 is the amount after 5 years. Question number 17, part B. Virat has $100 to spend. In February, he spent X dollar. March, he spent $10 more than he spent in February. And in April, $10 per 10% more than he spent in March. Look here, total amount here is $100. And in February expenditure, we can write X dollar. March expenditure is 10% more than in February. It means it becomes 110% of Feb value is X. And we can write 110 over 100 X. And this will be equal to 11 over 10. This is 1.1X. And in April expenditure is 10% more than in March. It means 100% value of March. When we increase 10%, this value become 110% of March expenditure. Here the 110 we can write 110 over 100. March expenditure is 1.1x. 0 will be cancelled and we can write 11 over 10 is 1.1 into 1.1x and this value equal to 1.21x. And total expenditure will be equal to x plus 1.1x plus 1.21x. This will be equal to 3.31x. And total amount is 100. Therefore, the remaining amount will be 100 minus 3.31x. And this remaining value equal to 33.80. We can write 33.80 and we can write 100 minus 33.8 equal to 3.31x. We will shift 3.31 from left to right side. Therefore, this value is 66.2 equal to 3.31x and x will be equal to 66.2 divided by 3.31 and 66.2 divided by 3.31 equal to 20. Therefore, x will be equal to $20. This is the remaining amount. This is the answer. Part C, Bobby invests $500 in compound interest each year. At the end of 17 years, the value of investment is 700.13. Find the value of investment at the end of 20 years. Look here, the formula of compound interest A equal to P into 1 plus R over 100 whole power T. P is the investment, this is 500. R is the rate, T is the time is 17 year and the value of the 17 year is 700.13. And firstly, we have to calculate the Bobby's investment at the end of 20 years. The 20-year investment, we have to calculate rate of the compound interest. And the rate of the compound interest, we can calculate 700.13 divided by 500 equal to 1 plus R over 100 whole power 17. And we will take the 17th root on both sides. This value becomes 700.13 over 500 17th root and this equal to 17th root of 1 plus R over 100 power 17. 17 would be cancelled and this will be equal to 1 plus R over 100 and we can calculate the 17th root. Look here, the 17th root of 700.13 over 500 that will be equal to 1.02 We write here 1.02, and we can write r over 100 equal to 1.02 minus 1, and this value will be equal to 0.02 r over 100, and r will be equal to 0.02 multiplied by 100, and this is 2 and this is 2%. Now, if the rate is 2%, what would be the investment at the end of 20 year? We can calculate P equal to P into 1 plus R over 100 whole power 20. P is 500, R is 2%, we write 2 over 100, and 20 we write as it is. This is 500 into 1 plus 0.02, and this will be equal to 500 into 1.02 whole power 20, and we can calculate 500 multiply 1.02 whole power 20, and this is 742.9, and three significant figure value is 743 dollar would be the total investment after 20 years. Question 18. A, B, C, D, and E lie on circle. Find the value of X, Y, and Z. We have to calculate the angle X. This is the angle X, and this angle lie in this triangle, and the sum of interior angle of triangle equal to 180. Therefore, we can calculate X degree angle by using this property. Here the interior angle X degree 125, 26 equal to 180, and X plus 151 equal to 180, and X will be equal to 180 minus 151, and that's equal to 29 degree. Therefore, the X angle is 29 degree. Next, to calculate Y degree angle, look here, this is chord AB, and this angle Y made by this chord AB, and this chord AB also make an angle on same segment is 52 degree, and this is the angle made by chord AB at C and AB at E. Both angle will be same because the angle in same segment always equal. Therefore, we write Y equal to 52 degree. The property is angle in same segment always equal. Next, to calculate the angle Z. Look here, this is the cyclic quadrilateral BCDE. Sum of opposite interior angle of cyclic quadrilateral equal to 180. Therefore, this B plus Z equal to 180. If we calculate B degree, we can calculate Z. Look here, this angle B, we can calculate by using this property. Exterior angle of triangle is equal to sum of other opposite interior angle. Look here, this is the triangle CB, and this point we name it F. In this triangle CBF, this is exterior angle, and this exterior angle equal to sum of other opposite interior angle. We write B plus 52 equal to 125, and this is the property sum of opposite two interior angle. Therefore, B will be equal to 125 minus 52, that will be equal to 73 degree. And we write this angle 73 degree. Here B is 73, then B plus Z equal to 180, and B is 73, then 73 plus Z equal to 180. Z will be equal to 180 minus 73, and this will be equal to 107. Therefore, X equal to 29, Y 52, Z is 107, and this is the answer. Question 19, f of x equal to x plus 1. g of x equal to 5 minus 2x, h of x equal to 2 power x. Find f of minus 3. Calculate the value of f of minus 3. We will substitute the value of x is minus 3. Here in this equation, we get f of minus 3 equal to minus 3 plus 1. That will be equal to minus 2. Part B, the domain of g of x is minus 3, 0 and 2. Find the range of g of x. Here the function is g of x equal to 5 minus 2x. Domain of g of x mean the value of x. Here the value of x minus 3, 0 and 2. We can calculate g of minus 3. That will be equal to 5 minus 2 into minus 3. This will be equal to 5 plus 6 equal to 11. And g of 0 will be equal to 5 minus 2 into 0 equal to 5. G of 2 equal to 5 minus 2 into 2. That will be equal to 5 minus 4 equal to 1. Therefore, the corresponding value of minus 3, 0 and 2 will be 11, 5 and 1. This is the range of f of g of x. Range are the value of g of x. Next part C, find x when h of x equal to 1 over 32. Here the h of x function is 2 power x. We write value of h of x, that's 2 power x, and we can write 1 over 32, 2 power 5. 32, when we factorize 32, we get 2 power 5. And we can write this 2 power x equal to 2 power minus 5. When we shift the value from denominator to numerator, the power become negative. Look here, bases of both values are same. We can equalize the power of same base value. Therefore, x equal to minus 5. And the answer of x is minus 5. Next part, h inverse of x equal to 3. We can write this h of 3 equal to x. Here the h of x is 2 power x. We can write this h of x is 2 power x, and h of 3 will be equal to 2 power 3. Therefore, 2 power 3 is 8. We will substitute this value here. We get x equal to 8. And this is the answer. Question 20. The diagram shows the quadrilateral ABCD. Calculate the length of AB. Look here, this is the length AB. And this length AB lie in this right angle triangle ABD. And we can calculate this length AB by using the trigonometric ratio. In the trigonometric ratio, we will mark the positions of the sides according to this angle. The AB side is the opposite of this angle. Therefore, we write opposite side. And this side 12 is adjacent of this angle. Therefore, we will use the ratio opposite our adjacent, and this opposite our adjacent, the trigonometric ratio will be tan, and this is tan 30. And opposite side AB and adjacent side is 12. Therefore, AB will be equal to 12 multiplied by tan 34 degree. And we can calculate this 12 into tan 34, 8.094. We can write here 8.094. And next is part B, calculate area of this quadrilateral ABCD. To calculate the area of quadrilateral ABCD, firstly we will calculate the area of triangle ABD, and then we will calculate the area of triangle BCD. Look here, the area of triangle ABCD, we will use formula 1 over 2 base into height. This is the area of right angle triangle. And therefore, we can write here 1 over 2 area of triangle ABD, that will be equal to 1 over 2, base length is 8.094 multiplied by 12, plus next area of the triangle is triangle BCD. We write here area of triangle BCD. The BCD area will be equal to 1 over 2 product of the adjacent side and sine of angle between them. 1 over 2 AB sine theta. Here we name this length A, this length is B, this angle is theta. Therefore, we can write 1 over 2 AB sine theta. A is 12, B is 10, sine is 56 degree, and this value equal to 2 times 12 is 6. We can write 6 into 8.094, and we write here 6 multiply 8.094. This value is 48.56 plus 1 over 2 into 12. That's equal to 2 times 12 is 6. 6 times 10 is 60. 60 sine 56. And this value will be equal to 60 multiply sine 56. This is 49.76. This will be equal to 98.3. And we write 98.3 is the area of this quadrilateral. And we write the answer 98.3 meter square. Part C, calculate the perimeter of the quadrilateral ABCD. The perimeter of quadrilateral ABCD is the total length around the quadrilateral. The total length of the quadrilateral is equal to AB plus BC plus CD plus AD. Here AB is 8.094, BC is not given here, CD is 10, and AD is also not given here. Firstly, we calculate the length AD. This length AD we can calculate by using Pythagoras theorem, because this is the triangle ABD is a right angle triangle. So we write in triangle ABD, the hypotenuse square equal to base square plus perpendicular square. Base is 8.094 square plus perpendicular is 12 square, and this value equal to 209.5. A hypotenuse is AD, we write AD square, then AD will be equal to square root of 209.5, and this square root is equal to 14.47. We write 14.47. Next, we will find the length of BC. To calculate the length of BC in triangle BCD, we can calculate this length BC by using the cosine rule, because the other two sides and the angle between them is given here. Therefore, we can write this BC square equal to 12 square plus 10 square plus minus 2 into 10 into 12 into cos 56. This is equal to 144 plus 100 minus 240 cos 56, and this is 244 minus 240 cos 56, and this will be equal to 244 minus 2240 cos 56, that's equal to 109.76. We take square root. Then BC will be equal to 109.76 K root. This equal to 10.47, and we will substitute this value 8.0994. BC is 10.47 and AD here is 14.47, and the answer will be 8.094 plus 10.47 plus 10 plus 14.47. This will be equal to 43.0. This is the perimeter of this quadrilateral. Question 20 part D. Calculate shortest distance from B to line AD. The shortest distance from B to AD, it is the perpendicular from B on AD. This is the shortest distance. We suppose that this perpendicular line intersects the AD at point E. So this is the opposite side of this angle 34. We write this is opposite. And this length BD is the hypotenuse of this right angle. This is hypotenuse. And the opposite our hypotenuse will be equal to sine of angle 34. And sine 34 will be equal to opposite length is BE and hypotenuse is 12. Therefore, we can write BE equal to 12 into sine 34, and this will be equal to 12 into sine 34. This is 6.71. We write 6.71 is the answer. And the answer of part D is 6.71. Next, question number 21. Part A, simplify 3t power 5 into 5t power 3. Firstly, we will multiply the coefficient of these variables. 3 into 5 is for 15, and after this we will multiply t power 5 into t power 3. The power will be added, and therefore it become 3 plus 5 equal to 8, and that 15 into t power 8 is the answer. Part B, 64 u power 36 whole power 5 over 6. In this expression, in the place of 64, we write 2 power 6, and u power 36 we write as it is, and whole power 5 over 6. In the next step, we will multiply the power with 5 over 6. Therefore, we write 6 into 5 over 6, u 36 into 5 over 6, and we get the 2 power 5 into u 36 divided by 6 is 6, 6 times 5 is 30, and 2 power 5 is 32, and u power 30, and this is the answer of this expression. Now we move to the next question of this paper. Question 22, part A. The Venn diagram shows information about 33 students. Find the probability student does not study geography and does not study history. And the probability the student who does not study geography and history, we write this GH dash, and this equal to the number of student does not study geography and does not study history. Here are 5 students out of total student. Here are total student 33. We write 5 over 33, and this is the answer. Next, find the probability that the students study geography and study history. Look here. These are 13 students who study geography and history. Therefore, we write the probability GH will be equal to total number of students who study both geography and history. These are 13. And here are total student 33. Therefore, we divide this value by 33 and we get 13 over 33 is the probability of this part. Next, Part B, two students who study history are picked at random. Find the probability one student study geography, one student does not study uh, geography. Look here. Here are total student history. Here are 13 plus 7, 20 student. A student who study geography only. These are 13 student. The number of students who study history but does not study geography. Here are 7. Now we have to calculate the probability that one student study geography and one student does not study geography. This will be equal to P of G into G dash plus P of G dash into G. And the number of students who study history as well as geography, these are 13 students. Therefore, the probability of G will be 13 out of 20. Now we will pick next student who study geography, history, but does not study geography. These are 7 students. These are 7 students, look here, out of 19, because one student we already select. Next, we will select a student who does not study geography, but study history. These are 7 out of 20. The probability student who study geography as well as history, these are 13 students out of 19 because one student already picked. Now this value become 51 over 380 plus 51 over 380, and this will be equal to 102 over 380, and this is the probability of this part B. Question 23, h square plus 4h over h square minus 16. To simplify this fraction, firstly, we will factorize the expression. Look here, the numerator is h square plus 4h. We will take the common. It becomes h plus h into h plus 4. And h square minus 16, we can write this h square minus 4 square. And this will be equal to h square minus 4 square is equal to h plus 4 into h minus 4. And this is the factorization according to the identity a square minus b square, that is equal to a plus b into a minus b. Therefore, we can write h square minus 4 square is h plus 4 into h minus 4. Look here, h plus 4 would be cancelled, and h over h minus 4 is the answer. Question 24. Ahmed walks 2 kilometers at a speed of x kilometer per hour. Then he walks further 3 kilometers at a speed of x plus 1 kilometer x plus 1 kilometer per hour. Total time he takes 5 kilometer is 1 hour 4 hour. Show that 5x square minus 15x minus 8. Look here, Ahmed walks in two parts. In the first part of journey, the distance is 2 kilometer. We write d1, and the average speed s1 equal to x kilometer per hour. In the second part of journey, the distance is 3 kilometer. We write d2, and the speed here is s2, and this speed is x plus 1 kilometer per hour. And the time it takes in the first part of walking, this will be equal to time equal to distance over speed. According to the formula of average speed equal to total distance divided by total time. And therefore, the time will be equal to distance over to average speed. Here the distance is 2, average speed is x, therefore this is 2 over x. This time is t1, and the next part of walking, t2 is equal to d2 over s2. This will be equal to 3 over x plus 1. And the total time will be equal to t1 plus t2. And we write here t1 plus t2 equal to t1 here is 2 over x, t2 is 3 over x plus 1 equal to, look here, the total time of 5 kilometer is 1 over 4 hours. We write 1 over 4. Now simplify the left side. We will make the denominator same. We will multiply the first fraction by x plus 1, numerator and denominator both. And the second fraction we will multiply by x. And the denominator of both fraction becomes same. We can write x into x plus 1. And the numerator of first fraction is 2 into x plus 1. We can write 2x plus 2. Second fraction numerator is 3x. And the right side we can write this 5 over 4. And look here, 2x plus 3x is 5x plus 2. And this is x squared plus x equal to 5 over 4. We will cross multiply these values. 4 times 5 is 20x plus 8. And when we multiply 5 into x squared, we get 5x squared plus 5x. And this value becomes 5x squared plus 5x minus 20x plus 8 equal to 0. This becomes 5x squared minus 15x plus 8 equal to 0. Look here, minus 8 equal to 0, and we have to prove this equation, hence it is proved. Next, part B, find the value of x. Show you all are working, give your answer incorrect to 2 decimal place. Look here, the equation here is 5x squared minus 15x minus 8 equal to 0. We can solve this quadratic equation by using quadratic formula. The quadratic formula is x minus b plus minus b square minus 4ac over 2a. And we can write the value of b here is coefficient of x square is a. We can write 5. The coefficient of b is minus 15. Coefficient of x is b, and this is minus 15. Constant is c, and we write minus 8. Therefore, we can write this minus 15 plus minus b square is minus 15 square minus 4 into a is 5 and c is minus 8. Our 2 time of a is 5, and this value equal to 15 plus minus 225 plus 160 whole square root and our 10, and we can write 15 plus minus 385 square root over 10, and this will be equal to x equal to 15 plus square root 385 over 10, or x equal to 15 minus square root 385 over 10. 15 plus square root 385 over 10, this value equal to 3.46, and the next value x equal to 15 minus square root 385 over 10, this value will be equal to minus 0.46, and the answer is only this positive value, because speed we take the positive value. And the next question of this paper, question number 25, P is the point 80, Q is the point 26. Find the equation of perpendicular bisector of PQ. Look here, this is the line having endpoints P and Q. Having endpoints P is 80 and Q is 26. we have to calculate the equation of perpendicular bisector on PQ. This is the suppose that the line is the perpendicular bisector. We have to calculate this equation, and this equation is y equal to mx plus c. Firstly, we will calculate the gradient m of this perpendicular bisector is equal to negative reciprocal of the gradient of the line PQ, and the gradient of PQ, line PQ, this will be equal to y2 minus y1. y2 is 6, y1 is 0, 6 minus 0, and x2 minus x1, 20 minus 8. This value is equal to 6 over 12, and this is 1 over 2, and we write here is negative 1 over 2, and this will be equal to negative 2. To calculate the C, we will take the point on this line. This is the point, and this point we name it as M. This is the midpoint of PQ. The midpoint of PQ will be 8 plus 20 is 28 over 2. 0 plus 6, 6 over 2, and this is 14. 3 will be the point. We will substitute this point in this equation, y equal to y minus 2x plus c. Here y is 3 and x is 14. We write x 14 plus c, and this will be equal to 3 plus 28, and c will be equal to 31. Therefore, this equation become y equal to minus 2x plus 31. This is the equation of perpendicular bisector, and this is the answer, y equal to minus 2x plus 31. Next question, question number 26. Y equal to ax power 11 plus 3x power b, dy over dx equal to 44x power 10 into 18x power c. Find a, b, c. Look here, this is y is ax power 11 plus 3x power b. We will take the derivative of this equation. We get dy over dx will be equal to a into x power 11, derivative will be 11 into x power 11 minus 1 plus 3 into b x power b minus 1. And we can write this 11a into x power 10 plus 3b into x power b minus 1. And this value will be equal to dy over dx here is 44x power 10 plus 18x power c. Therefore, we will compare x power 10 values. Look here, this x power 10 coefficient on left side is 44, right side is 11a. And the next, we will compare the next value. Look here, this is 18. X power c coefficient is 18. And this is, and we can write this x 18x power c equal to 3b x power b minus 1. We will compare second value. And look here, this we can write this 3b equal to 18 and x power c equal to x power b minus 1. The both values have same base, therefore we can write b minus 1 equal to c. We have three equation. According to this, 11 equal to 44, a will be equal to 44 over 11, therefore a will be equal to 4, and 3b equal to 18, therefore b will be equal to 18 over 3, this is equal to 6. And this value b minus 1 equal to c, and we can write the value of b is 6, we can write 6 minus 1 c, and c will be equal to 5. Therefore, the value of a is 4, value of b is 6, value of c is 5. This is the answer. Now we move the next question of this paper, the question number 27. In this question, the diagram shows a cube Calculate the angle between diagonal AP and base ABCD. Look here, this is the diagonal AB. We have to calculate the length of, we have to calculate the angle between AP and the base. To calculate the angle between base and AP, we will draw a line in the base, and this line will draw a diagonal line in the base ABCD, and we will take this angle between AC and AB. This angle will be equal to angle between diagonal and base. Look here, this is the cube. Therefore, we will suppose that let the side length the cube is x. Therefore, each length will be x because this is the cube. In the cube, length, width, and height always same. Therefore, this length AB is x, BC is x, and PC is x. Now to calculate the angle between AP and AC, firstly we calculate the length AC. AC length is the diagonal in the square face ABCD. This is the square face because this is cube. Therefore, the angle ABC is 90. When the angle is 90, therefore AB is x, BC is also x, and the AC length will be, we can write AC square equal to, this is the hypotenuse, and the hypotenuse square equal to base square plus perpendicular square. According to this, AC square equal to x square plus x square, and we can write this to x square, and this AC will be equal to square root of 2x square, and this is square root 2 into x, and this length is square root 2 into x. To calculate the angle PAC, and this angle PAC lie on the triangle ACP, and this is the right angle triangle. Therefore, we use the trigonometric ratio to calculate this angle. This is the right angle ACP. This length is x. This length is square root 2 into x. We have to calculate this angle PAC, and this angle PAC we can calculate by using trigonometric ratio because this is the right angle triangle. We write here is in triangle ACP, the tan angle PAC equal to opposite side our adjacent side. This side is opposite, this side is adjacent. Therefore, we use this trigonometric ratio. This is x over square root 2 into x. X will be cancelled. Therefore, this value is 1 over square root 2. Therefore, angle PAC will be equal to tan inverse 1 over square root 2, and this value will be equal to 35.26. We write 35.2 degree is the answer.